Please be seated. As Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the ceremony for the School of Education, the School of Engineering and Technology, and the School of Physics, Astronomy and Mathematics. May I introduce the platform party to you and welcome, on my immediate left, Mr. Mark Coulier, who will be receiving an Honorary Doctorate of Arts. Next to him is Dr. Lynn Trodd, Dean of the School of Education, and on my far left is Professor John Senior, Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research and Enterprise. On my right is Dr. Rodney Day, Dean of the School of Engineering and Technology, and on my far right is Dr. Mark Thompson, Dean of the School of Physics, Astronomy and Mathematics. At the table to my right is Mrs. Sharon Harrison Barker, the University Academic Registrar who carries the University Mace. May I also welcome our graduates, their relatives and friends to this ceremony. Just before we start the ceremony, I'd just like to say a few words to our students who are graduating today. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your achievement. You should be very proud of it indeed. We recognise what a significant and important moment this is in your life, both to yourself and to your friends and family. As you sit there waiting to come up, no doubt feeling slightly anxious, I encourage you to reflect on your time at the university. And I also encourage you to enjoy every moment as you come up and across the stage to pick up your degree certificate. Because this moment does not come back. We will now proceed with the presentation of awards, and I have pleasure in calling upon Professor Senior to read a citation for the conferment of an honorary degree on Mr. Mark Coulier. John.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to read the citation for the presentation of the Honorary Award of Doctor of Arts on Mr. Mark Coulier. Monsters, creatures and zombies. Is it the stuff of nightmares? Or is it the way to make your dreams come true? For Mark, they are definitely making his dreams come true. As a child, Mark loved to escape into the world of fantasy and really enjoyed watching fantasy films. As he grew older and realised that someone was actually needed to create all these weird and wonderful characters for the screen, it became his dream to work on them. It would be a perfect way to combine his artistic talent with one of his hobbies. Mark set out to follow his dream by studying illustration at the Cambridgeshire College of Art and Technology, and then went on to do a theoretical makeup course at the London College of Fashion. In 1987, he launched his freelance career as a sculptor and makeup artist, offering his services to all the major effects companies in London. He quickly became known and valued for his all-round knowledge of the processes and for his ability to create characters from scratch and see them through to completion. And among the numerous films Mark worked on during those earlier years were the Hollywood blockbusters Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Event Horizon, Alien 3, Star Wars Episode 1, The Mummy, and The Fifth Element. Mark says that of all the characters he has created over the years, his favourite is one called Orn Free Taa, who he created for Star Wars, and for fans, he was a senator of Rylon. It took Mark 3 months to create him, even though his appearance on the screen was rather brief. Mark started his company, Coulier Creatures FX, which is based in St Albans, in the late 1990s. In 2000, he was approached to work in the Creatures department on the first Harry Potter film, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. 10 years and 8 films in the series later, Mark has worked on them all. He had the delight and the challenge of producing numerous creatures and effects for the films, including the infamous Lord Voldemort and the wonderful goblins at Gringotts Bank. He is also responsible for the famous inflating of Auntie Marge scene. Mark now has more than 50 film credits to his name and a number of television series such as Little Britain, Come Fly with Me, and Merlin, for which he deservedly received an Emmy in 1998 for outstanding makeup. One of Mark's most ambitious projects to date was to transform Meryl Streep into Margaret Thatcher for the film The Iron Lady, for which he won both an Oscar and a BAFTA in 2012 for Best Makeup. He says that this project is one of his proudest achievements, as not only did it gain him these prestigious awards, but it was also such a great experience to work with one of the world's finest actresses. Mark also received a rarely accomplished second Oscar and a BAFTA in 2015, again for Best Makeup, on Tilda Swinton in the Grand Budapest Hotel. And another of his resounding successes was the character makeup on the Nelson Mandela biopic, Long Walk to Freedom, in which he needed to show the character's aging over the course of 30 years. And Mark has received a string of other awards too, including Emmys for Arabian Nights in 2000, an Emmy nomination for Jason the Argonauts, also in 2000, and many other awards internationally. We are delighted to be bestowing another award on Mark today, and we would very much look forward to seeing the creatures that will be created by him in the future. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in recognition of outstanding achievement in support of the film industry, I ask that you confer the Honorary Award of Doctor of Arts upon Mr. Mark Coulier.
I now call upon Dr. Coulier to address the Assembly.
Dr. Coulier, that sounds good. Thank you, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honour to receive this award. I just want to say the second congratulations tonight to all the graduates here. I know they've all probably worked really hard to get to this point, and hopefully that will continue on as they find their path. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I started. I know there's some of it has already been said, but when I first started thinking about doing what I do for a living, I was about 12 years old. I think it was after a friend of mine, myself, watched an old Sinbad movie or something, and I remember being very small and thinking, wow, somebody must make those little characters that move, you know, the Iron Man in Jason the Argonauts and all these characters that we've come to know really well. And, you know, as I got older, I always thought that it would be great. I mean, you spend most of your life working, so why not try and do a job that you enjoy? So I even from that early end, and it was my best friend I've known for 35, 40 years, who reminded me that I said this when I was 12, because I didn't really remember it, that I wanted to do special effects at that time. As the years went by, I still harboured this desire to get into the film industry, but it was a difficult time to find out any information. We didn't have any internet, or, we couldn't just go on Mr. Google and ask, how do you do a life cast of an actor? And so it was really difficult. So I decided to go to art college and study art instead. And the dream of sort of being a makeup artist kind of was put on hold. But when I was at art college, I stumbled across a book that described the whole process. And it was totally by chance, really, on Cambridge Market. And it described everything, you know, the whole process of taking a live cast, and it was a bit of a holy grail and a bit of a turning point for me, because it meant that I could actually start making things. You know, I made a fake nose and I made a sort of creature face, and I was probably about 19 at this time. So I guess the point of this is that, you know, at that time I was really determined, and I worked hard, and I really did try. And you know, had a little bit of luck. Managed to get myself on a makeup course, and finally got into the film industry. Finally, you know. But I think my point is really that if you have a dream of doing something, even if it is particularly unusual, you know, if you want to design Formula One racing cars, or you want to fly an aeroplane, or be a musician, that you should always try as hard as you can to follow that dream, and you know, maybe like myself, it will actually come true ultimately. I mean, it's not for everyone, but you know, for those who actually want a career and have a career in mind, then just try your hardest and follow your heart, really. I had the same conversation with the same friend who reminded me about the fact that I wanted to be a special effects artist when I was 12, and I remember it was like decades later, and he was an electrician and a plumber and doing very well. He's a heating engineer. He's a very, very intelligent guy, but he was miserable in his job, you know. And I said to him, well, why don't you try and do something else, you know? And he's now a pilot. You know, he wanted to fly an airplane, and he decided to do it, and did all the qualifications and worked hard and paid for the flights, and now he's living in Canada flying airplanes, you know. So he's done really well. The final thing was that when I was at school doing my A-levels, I had a friend whose brother was doing French in the year below, and he wanted to drop French. He was doing a couple of other subjects, and he wanted to drop French. And my friend told me that our French teacher, Mrs. Freeman, who's a bit of a fearsome character, had said to him, don't drop French. She said, Coulier's just passed it, and if Coulier can pass French, anyone can. So there you go. If I can do it, all you guys can too. Thank you.
We shall now receive the graduates of the School of Education, the School of Engineering and Technology, and the School of Physics, Astronomy and Mathematics. Graduates are presented by a member of academic staff from their school or department. I first call upon Dr. Lynn Trodd.
Bachelor of Arts in Education Studies, with first class honours Sadaf Akram. Maria Francesca Antonucci. With first class honours Grace Elizabeth Arnold. With first class honours Hannah Louise Axworthy. Sabah Azad. Daisy Louise Barrett. Nasreen Begum. Rosie Eve Biddle. Claire Bradford. Thomas Michael George Brown. Rihanna Courtney Lucy Charles. With first class honours, Azrin Fatima Chowdhury. Tamara Jade Collitz. Ellen Hannah Conlon. Nicole Crowder. Natasha Ann Dimmond. Amberly Sophia Dos Santos. Jade Louise Fisher. Peter John Green. With first class honours, Tracy Ann Henderson. Samantha Mary Higby. Sarah Elizabeth Hodgson. Pretty Begum Hussain. Safia Erson. With first class honours, Sarah Leanne Jones. Tahira Khan. With first class honours, Hannah Amy Levy. With first class honours, Amy Louise Lucas. Rose McInnes. Annabelle Mateo. With first class honours and winner of a university prize, Betsy Jane Murray. Nuha Hassan Noor. Claire Mary Pinkston. Georgia Molly Priscilla Ryan. Sakina Bibi Salet. Afrin Siddiqa. Tony Teresa Solly. With first class honours, Lynn Torelli. Hannah Louise Taylor. Abby Jade Wheeler. Abigail Joanne Wright. With first class honours, Amira Yusuf. Bachelor of Arts degree in Education Studies with Special Educational Needs and Disability, Amal Bouchale. Rihanna Lakeisha Fergus Cummings. With first class honours, Michaela Ann Gould. Emma Louise Thompson Hollis. Grace Hopkins. With first class honours, Benjamin Robert Payne. Meshale Teen Pringle. With first class honours, Emily Francesca Saunders. With first class honours, Humayat Shabir. Sarah Elizabeth Sterling. Jinal Mahendra Villani. Bachelor of Arts degree in Education Studies with Learning and Teaching, Zainab Ahmed. Jennifer Begum Ali. Janaya Rokia Douglas. Hannah Issam Mustafa El-Tafani. Winner of a Go Hearts Award, Georgia May Evans. Annalisa Heer. Chloe Ann Herbert. Winner of a Go Hearts Award, Sumaya Alam Yasmin Hersi. Anzario Anima Etuk Heinz Gregory. Dalal Kalem. Misha Sla-Eddin Kashini. With first class honours, Sezin Kiran. Kiran Mahmood. Nayaka Mistry. Winner of a Go Hearts Award, Kaylee Mottram. Katie Carol Linda Newman. Darren Zane Priest. Fatiha Salham. Dundre Satchwith Clark. Harsimrat Kaur Semi. Jennifer Selwyn. Sharifa Nufar Hanim Binti Syed Abbas. Afreen Tabassum. With first class honours and winner of a university prize, Tanya Maria Thelwell. Michaela Barber Wilson. With first class honours, Husnaria Zahid. Bachelor of Arts degree in Early Childhood Education, Marian Addo. Trusha Alea. Maureen Ali. With first class honours, Asma Ibrahim Al-Rukaibi. Louise Benedicta Amankwa. Anuja Arya Raja. Natalie Louise Bonnick. Karen Joyce Mangoba Chioko. With first class honours, Shipon Chowdhury. Zeynep Kolak. Betsy Ashlyn Culhane Carey. With first class honours, Yasmin Rose Dorney. With first class honours, Poppy Rihanna F. Simone Francesca Fernandez. With first class honours and a winner of the University Prize, Sophia Georgiou. With first class honours and winner of a University Prize, Kirsty Emma Green. Kiranjit Kaur Heya. With first class honours, Molly Rose Hooper. Hajira Bibi Hussain. Kiara Narelle Jackson. Sabah Khan. Miriam Kirilmaz. Lisa Ann Lee. With first class honours, Camilla Cecilia Leslie. With first class honours, Zoe Savannah Margolin. Priscilla Mvangu. With first class honours, Martha Offery. With first class honours, Sophie Gemma Roach. With first class honours, Alexandra Smith. With first class honours and winner of a Go Hearts Award, Anna Street. Dylan Turgot. Tamika Lorraine Walters. With first class honours, Emily Rebecca Widdington. With first class honours, Charlotte Williams. Bachelor of Arts degree in Early Childhood Education with study abroad. With first class honours and winner of a Go Hearts Award, Olivia Joy Finlay. Lynn Purcell Manser.
School of Engineering and Technology, Doctor of Philosophy. Chinedum Anthony Onuura has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Evaluation of Pavement Roughness and Vehicle Vibrations for Road Surface Profiling. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Chinedum Anthony Onuura.
Doctor of Philosophy, Georgios Sainis has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a program of work entitled Characterizing the Quality Journey of Total Quality Management in relation to financial performance of SMEs under crisis conditions, the case for Greece. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Georgios Sainis.
Doctor of Engineering, Michael Peter Reed has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Engineering in recognition of a program of work entitled Assessment and Accuracy of ANPR Performance in Law Enforcement Applications. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Michael Peter Reed.
Master of Science degree in Aerospace Engineering, Yu Him Chan. Emmanuel Chidi Horsfall. Abhishek Saji Matthew. Han Wang. Master of Science degree in Manufacturing Management, Obed Saturday. Master of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering, Kiran Kumar Devasandra Singay Gowda. Master of Science degree in Operations and Supply Chain Management, Ubong Francis Uomeka. Master of Science degree in Automotive Engineering, Ahmed Farouk Elaidi. Shreyas Balaji Konkar. Iqbal Nayaz Qureshi Pan. Akib Pasha. Master of Science degree in Communications and Information Engineering, Maruf Azaman. Master of Science degree in Embedded Intelligent Systems, Yancy Rani Gayatri. With distinction, Pei Ravi Thanan Chayan. Master of Science degree in Microelectronics and Computer Engineering, Kripa Manoj Bahai Bhatt. Abdullah Al Farouk. Master of Science degree in Power Electronics and Control, Jishan Afzal. With distinction, Yusuf Abiola Alodo. Master of Engineering degree in Aerospace Engineering with First Class Honours, Charlie Birchall. Ayomide Fadahunsi Oduyemi. Alex Peter Simpson. Master of Engineering degree in Aerospace Engineering with Space Technology, with First Class Honours, Rhys Stephen Derenal. Timothy James Jackson. Aidan Nichols. Akeen Quincy Ukemanan. Master of Engineering degree in Aerospace Systems Engineering, Ramith Manura Paranagama. With first class honours, W.M. Neelam Sachini Anushka Udawawala. Master of Engineering degree in Aerospace Systems Engineering with Pilot Studies, Jacob Thomas Gregory Morewood. Master of Engineering degree in Automotive Engineering, Mendogas Gliozeris. With first class honours, Kamal Stack. Master of Engineering degree in Automotive Engineering with Motorsport, Tobias Adam Anderson. With first class honours, Alexander Clark. With first class honours, Elliot Nicholas Cook. With first class honours, recipient of the Sir Gerald Newman Scholarship and recipient of the Dannenberg MEng Scholarship, William Henry Green. With first class honours, Alexander Charles Herndon. With first class honours, Evan O'Brien. With first class honours, winner of a university prize and recipient of a Dannenberg MEng Scholarship, Ibrahim Ekrem. With first class honours, James Stephen Russell Granger. Ilya Ionides. Awais Abid Qureshi. With first class honours, Kim Hung Wong.
School of Physics, Astronomy and Mathematics, Doctor of Philosophy. Emma Catherine Lofthouse has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a program of work entitled On the Processes That Drive Stellar Mass Growth and Morphological Transformation over Cosmic Time. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Emma Catherine Lofthouse.
Master of Science by Research. Peter John Beck has been awarded the degree of Masters of Science by Research in recognition of a programme of work entitled Precision Photometry at the University of Hertfordshire's Bayford Observatory. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Peter John Beck.
Master of Science by Research. Emmanuel Benpong Manful has been awarded the degree of Master of Science by Research in recognition of a programme of work entitled The Nature of Jets in Powerful Radio Galaxies. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Emmanuel Bempong Manful.
Master of Science by Research, Matthew John Rickard has been awarded the degree of Master of Science by Research in recognition of a programme of work entitled Searching for Young Substellar Companions to Gaia Stars. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Matthew John Rickard.
Master of Science by Research. Mubella Matala has been awarded the degree of Master of Science by Research in recognition of a programme of work entitled H2 Regions in the Pilot KU Band Galactic Reconnaissance Survey. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Mubella Matala. Master of Physics degree in Astrophysics, William Cooper. Master of Physics degree in Physics, winner of a University Prize and winner of a Go Hearts Award, Michelle Fabienne Biga. With first-class honours, Adam William Chard. Master of Physics degree in Physics with a year abroad. With first-class honours, winner of a Go Hearts Award and a winner of the Sir Patrick Moore Prize, Rebecca Rachel Mackley. Joseph Michael Cloud Sullivan. Bachelor of Science degree in Astrophysics, James Anthony Edward Buckingham. Chandra Mohan Vashali. Callum Felton. James Alexander Hansen. Samuel Potter. Luke Robson. Amma Kaur Semi. Christopher Mark Taylor. Bachelor of Science degree in Astrophysics with a year abroad, Callum Sanford Griffiths. Bachelor of Science degree in Astrophysics with Science Education, Dewi Sean Winger. Bachelor of Science degree in Physics, Asha Afia Frimpoma Anderson Asubonte. Saib Bezu. Nicholas Brown. Christopher James Bunce. Lewis Robert George. With first-class honours, winner of a Go Hearts Award and winner of the John Shaw Prize, Valeria George. Sinan Hassan. Luke Anthony Hollington. Samuel Angus Horsburgh. Daniel Johnson. With first-class honours, Ali Khaled Saad Zahrul Hassan. Shivad Harshan Lingeswaran. Alex Christopher Samuel Marner. David Charles Peddle. Martel Thomas Pottinger. Abdul Rafa. Mehmet Salih. Jeevan Sandhu. Callum Mark Thomas Saunders. Bachelor of Science degree in Physics with a year abroad. With first-class honours and winner of a Go Hearts Award, Daniel Jarvis. Bachelor of Science degree in Physics with Science Education, Owen Alexander Beckman. With first-class honours, Edward Harry Snook. Bachelor of Science degree in Financial Mathematics. With first-class honours, Adriano de Assi. Natalie Severa Nakintu Kavuma. Fan Lin. Jeremiah Jesse Jose Bofa Opoku. With first class honours, Kamal Manish Rajguru. Ian Smith. Mohammed Abdikarim Hagi Yusuf. Bachelor of Science degree in Mathematics, Rumza Abbas-Rizvi. With first class honours, Safwan Sakil Ahmed Achu. Anab Mohammed Adan. Oluwatoni Letitia Adenuga. With first class honours, Mohammed Jabir Ahmed. James Robert Kerr Bees. Jamie Kassar. Emily Louise Crossley. With first class honours, Jamie Connor Dance. Gladwin Desunmu. With first class honours and winner of an Institute of Mathematics and its application prize, Oliver Eichenberger. Serdi Erbil. With first class honours, Peter William Glover. With first class honours, Claire Goodwin. Azhar Hussain. Fatima Katlan. Ionasis Bartholomew de Guzman Lagarde. With first class honours, Gautama Lu. Paige Eleanor Lovett. Alice Elizabeth Mitchell. With first class honours, Daniel Paul Money. With first class honours and winner of an Institute of Mathematics and its Application Prize, Andre Damien Oakes. Sonali Pabari. Georgina Price. Rojan Pun. Tuba Kadir. Fahad Qurashi. With first class honours and winner of a Go Hearts Award, Oliver James Reed. Kansu Sika. Andrea Sophia Sergis. Mustafa Sezgin. Almir Masood Tarayon Chahersuhi. With first class honours, Hania Talat. Thushanth Thambaya. Pirathish Vignes Varathasan. With first class honours, Jiachi Zhu. Bachelor of Science degree in Mathematics with a year abroad, Chloe Mills. With first class honours, Alessia Marta Tidman. The following awards were achieved under the University Joint Honours Programme. Bachelor of Arts degree, Zain Al-Abdin Al-Husseini. Bachelor of Science degree, Fatima Saidi Mohammed Ali. Joshua Allen Glanville. David Gondel. Robert Andrew Jarrett. Faduma Mohammed. With first-class honours, Edward Pieroni. Alan Voong. Sophie Marie Wasco. Rosie Tia Wilson. Bachelor of Arts in Fine Art, Gabriella Leah Weber.
It is now my great pleasure to call upon Miss Michelle Feburn-Biga to address the Assembly on behalf of our graduates.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the graduates of the School of Education, the School of Engineering and Technology, and the School of Physics, Astronomy and Mathematics, I would like to thank you all for attending and being part of such a memorable occasion. On August 12, 2018, a mere few weeks ago, NASA launched the Solar Parker probe from Cape Canaveral. It is an expensive project. While your parents probably think uni costs a lot, this probe cost $1.5 billion and took almost 10 years. It puts that student loan into perspective. But don't worry, I'm not going to start lecturing a room full of now teachers and mathematicians, physicists and engineers about heat shields or solar system teaching plans or anything else that's remotely examinable. But like the probe, we are labors of love. Like the probe, we have teams of people rooting for our success, there to help us if only we ask. We're the result of families sacrificing, from the wellies we wore in kindergarten to the socks we got last Christmas because Mom or Dad realized we definitely did not budget for socks. We're the result of our friends who shape us every day, from the things they tag us in on Facebook when we're meant to be working together in the library, to the chilly dinners they've made for us when we've got an exam the next day and no appetite for cooking. Parker will become the first spacecraft to touch the sun. Currently, it's getting slingshot from planet to planet. With every passing minute, it takes longer and longer for messages, little notes saying it's okay, to reach us. In the meantime, it will pass through a darkness deeper than any we have known. As we ourselves leap off into this unknown, untimetabled era, I hope and wish for all of us that we stay connected, that we remember we are all facing the uncertain, no matter what our public profiles on social media may suggest, and that we are compassionate and empathetic enough to reach out to others in the coming months. In some ways, I know that my analogy today falls flat. Parker has a very defined roadmap ahead of it. Lots of darkness and a bumpy ride, but a roadmap nonetheless. Some of us may not have any definition to our roadmap just yet, but persist. Keep moving forward, come across your own bumpy bits knowing you've got a team behind you. Along the way, you'll be able to eke out new goals for yourself, a new roadmap. On that note, I would like to specifically congratulate Dr. Mark Coulier, who has received an honorary doctorate and is impressing upon us all the importance of enriching the human experience we have in this small, rocky blue dot we call home. Looking at this room, I know we are all lucky in our friends and our family, but also in our university and the support our lecturers, Career Hub, and others on campus have, and I know will continue to give should we reach out. I would like to end by thanking our presiding officer today, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, who will be receiving the graduates of the School of Education, the School of Engineering and Technology, and the School of Physics, Astronomy, and Mathematics.
Thank you, Michelle, for those words. You're an absolute credit to your fellow graduates. Thank you very much indeed. It was sensational. I can tell you it's not easy to stand up here and deliver a speech, and as Michelle's delivered such an articulate one, it's even more difficult. So thanks for that. We are almost at the end of today's ceremony. I'm sure you're looking forward to carrying on the celebration with friends and families. However, before we do finish, I would like to say a few words. Firstly, on behalf of the university, I would like to take this opportunity to once again congratulate all our graduates. You should be exceedingly proud of your achievement. Well done. Secondly, it is a genuine and absolute pleasure for me to meet each of our graduates briefly on the stage. And even though it's only for a few seconds, it is really fantastic. I know how much it means to each person who comes across the stage, so that's really important to me. Thirdly, it always astonishes me the range of shoes that come across the stage at each graduation, and I must say at various points I'm wondering whether I'm going to have to dive in to save somebody in case they fall over. I have to say once again we seem to have got away with it, which is good news, so thanks for that. And by the way, I'm just talking about the guys, that's all. I would like to make a few other observations which I hope may be helpful to our graduates as they move forward, and as Mark says, hopefully to fulfil their dreams and never give up on that dream. In addition to the skills and knowledge you learn on your specific courses, the employers who are on our employment forums and businesses have consistently told us they're looking for graduates who work hard and go the extra mile. Secondly, they want and need graduates who can solve problems. And finally, they tell us that they want people who can work well with others and collaborate because of their interpersonal skills. I hope that you feel you've developed some of those attributes, in actual fact, all of those attributes, while you've been at the University of Hertfordshire. I have no doubt if you do apply those skills, there is no doubt that you will go on to success. It's quite interesting that from our perspective, the government has graded us as gold in terms of our teaching, and 96.5% of our graduates go on to employment within the first 6 months. And I believe that's because of the fantastic student experience we give our students as they go through their courses. My other observations that I'd like to make come from a completely personal perspective. Over the years, there's been a lot of research been undertaken on successful sports performers and successful business people, and I've been very fortunate to be involved in some of that work. And they found that there are a number of factors that are of importance that I find quite useful to reflect upon from time to time. These are the 4 key ones that have been identified both in sports performance research and business people. The first is self-belief, the belief that you can achieve whatever you want and have the determination to achieve those goals, no matter what they may be. Follow those dreams, as Marx says. Motivation, and I'm not talking about external motivation. I'm talking about that motivation that comes from within to achieve your goals. Thirdly, focus. Focusing on the right things at the right times without getting distracted. And finally, but by no means least, the ability to handle pressure and remain calm in all situations. And possibly, in my view, more importantly, the ability to bounce back from setbacks. Because we all know that at some point during our careers, we will experience setbacks. But those people who can bounce back from those setbacks are actually those people who go on to achieve great things. As I say, I've personally found those things important to reflect on, actually on quite a regular basis, and found them extremely useful to me, and I hope they may be helpful to you as you go forward into the next phase of your careers. Just before I finish, I'd like to turn to the people who are directly in front of me. What I know is without the support of friends and family and parents, over the time you've been at the University of Hertfordshire, you will have had significant support, and without them, I suspect you would not have achieved what you've achieved today. And I would like you graduates to show your appreciation of your friends, of your family, by a round of applause for them. Please, graduates, can I ask you to do that? What I notice is a number of friends and family are clapping themselves, and that's absolutely fine. I get it completely. There's one other group I wish to highlight, and that is those people who are sitting directly behind me. I know they have had your education and your development at the heart of everything that they do. I know this because I've worked at 5 separate institutions, and I can honestly tell you that the commitment of University of Hertfordshire staff is better than anywhere else I have been. I know they are passionate about you and what you are trying to achieve. And I hope that you will show your appreciation for the work that they have done over the years to support you by another round of applause. Thank you very much indeed, staff. Finally, I hope that you will keep your relationship with the University of Hertfordshire going forward as you become one of our alumni, one of now 230,000 alumni around the world. We really like to hear from you, so please do stay in touch. Once again, on behalf of the university, many congratulations on your achievement, and I do wish you every success in your future careers. That concludes the formal part of proceedings. May I remind you that refreshments await you in the Alban Arena, and would I kindly ask you to please stand while the academic procession leaves the Abbey. Thank you very much.